It's official, guys. The war has started. I'm at war with rats, I'm at war with raccoons, and I'm at war with anything and everything that's trying to kill my birds. And I mean it this time. Now look, I know what you guys might be thinking. What in the world is this guy talking about? And if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen some of the past videos, you might be a little bit lost. But over the last couple of weeks, I've been doing some heavy pest control around the aviaries, and I've been sniping away at the rats that have been trying to break their way in. Now, unfortunately, one of the rats did manage to break their way into the parrot aviary and kill one of my hooded parrots. This is a parrot that I have been struggling to breed over the years. Finally, after 3 years of hard work, I managed to get the parrots to breed, and a rat broke in and killed one of the birds. So I don't have all the time in the world to do pest control here at the farm. I can't just spend all night waiting for the rats to show up or the raccoons to snipe them and shoot them. So I decided to use some live traps. I got some old traps that I've had laying around. I haven't used these things in years, but it's the perfect time to start using them again. So what we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna set these traps up around the parrot aviary in certain different locations. I got 3 of them. I got a big one and 2 small ones. And I've also purchased these traps that are called dog-proof traps. They're round. You put marshmallows or something inside, the raccoon sticks its hand inside to grab the bait, and then it gets stuck by the hand until you come to catch it. Those haven't arrived yet. They should arrive within the next couple of days. I want to be able to put as many traps as I can around here just to get rid of every single pest that's been making its way into this aviary trying to get at the birds. All right, so what we're gonna be doing before we set these traps is we're gonna feed the birds. There are 2 pairs of hooded parrots here. Each pair has 3 chicks. And one of the things that I'm also gonna be doing today is taking all 6 of these chicks with me. I'm gonna put them in separate cages so I don't confuse the bloodlines. And I have to get these birds DNA sexed. Hopefully, we have 3 males and 3 females, which would be amazing. As I put them in their own separate cages, I'm gonna be looking at them. Young hooded, sometimes you could tell the difference between the sexes based on the amount of color that they have on their cheeks. Males will have blue patches that are a little bit more intense than the females. So hopefully we end up with 3 males and 3 females. But fingers crossed until then. Let's feed these guys really quick. Once everybody is fed, I will set the traps, give the birds some time to eat, and then I'll catch those young hoodeds and take them home with me. I finished building this parrot enclosure around 3 years ago, and every single year since then I've encountered some sort of problem with pests. In the first year of having the parrots here, I had a raccoon break off one of the enclosures that held the food for the cages. Now this left a small gap that was big enough for one of the hooded females to escape. During the second year, I had another raccoon make its way in and lift the top of the nest for all 3 of my hooded parrots. 2 of the parrots escaped. Luckily, after about 3 days, I was able to recapture one of the pairs, but ended up losing the 3rd pair. Now we're in the 3rd year. And this year, they ended up killing one of the hooded chicks that had fledged the nest. Now, the hoodeds are not the only ones that have gotten killed by these raccoons. Over the years, I've lost countless chickens and chicken eggs, pea chicks and turkey eggs, and I've also lost Quakers and plumhead parrots. Needless to say, these raccoons have to go, especially now since we are at the beginning of the parrot breeding season. Everybody's been fed. Let's go ahead and set those traps now. All right, so the very first trap that I'm gonna go ahead and set is gonna be the raccoon trap. This is the biggest trap that I have. This trap, I wanna set it on the outer part of the enclosure. And I wanna put it around this area because I've been noticing that this is a game trail. A lot of animals are using this section to kind of go around the outer edges of this parrot enclosure. So this is gonna be the biggest trap for the raccoons. I'm gonna put it here. I got a little bit of dog food and I have some marshmallows that I'm gonna be using. All right, so we got the first trap set. Let's go on and put the second trap. Now the other trap, I'm gonna go ahead and set it down here on the inner portion. So let's go ahead and set this one up real quick. This is gonna be the last one. I actually had 3 traps, but I just realized that the other trap that I have over there, it's missing the lock on one side. So unfortunately, it's not gonna work, because if this lock doesn't fall into place, the door, see how it won't come up, versus if the lock's not there, they're able to push out and get away from the trap. So the trap doesn't work without the lock. All right. Now let's bait it. All right, we're all set. All right, guys, traps are baited and set. Birds have been fed. It's been a while now. The hoodeds have been eating. I think the chicks should be fine. So let's go ahead and catch 3 chicks from one pair, 3 chicks from the other pair, stick them in cages, take them home with us, and run some DNA tests. And then tomorrow, we'll come back to the farm and take a look at these traps to see if we've caught anything. Let's catch these guys. See how we do this. I hate doing this. This always stresses me out. I think it stresses me more than it stresses the birds. I'm always afraid of them getting away or kind of sliding out. All right, I got one. All right, so the first one, she looks like a young hen. Very light coloration on the belly and very light coloration on the cheeks. By the way, she also has some tail missing, some feathers on the tail, which leads me to believe that whatever came in and attacked the very first one from this cage also has been probably trying to get at them again. Let's keep going. This also looks like a young hen. You can see she's also missing her tail. Man, whatever's been hitting this cage has been hitting it hard. It seems to know that these guys are easy targets. These were the last ones to fledge, so they are the youngest ones. And it's just taking all of their tails, which sucks. But luckily, no more deaths, so let's get them out of here before it turns into a problem. So far, 2 females for pair number 1. All right, let's do this. I think it might be a male. It's still young. I mean, this is the reason why these guys have to get DNA sexed. Could also be a female. I have no clue. Now I'm really confused. Let's go to pair number 2. Let's get those guys out of there. So far 3 for pair number 1. Might be all 3 females, might be 1 male, 2 females. We'll know for sure once we DNA sex. All right, pair number 2, here we go. And out of everybody we could have grabbed, we grabbed the mama. Wrong one. Man, this is crazy. Okay, let's try again. Jesus. We got one of them. We got one of them. We got one of them. Now this here, this is a proper little male. Don't bite me. You can see his patches. They're way bigger than the other females that I grabbed from over there. And then his belly, just the intensity of the belly is much more intense as far as the blue goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this is a male. Ooh. Got another one. All right, 100%, another little male. Let's see if we can see this again right here. Let me zoom into this one. Look at those patches on the face. The patches on the face are very intense. They're very blue. And then his belly is also a little bit deeper with the blue. So I'm gonna say 100% another male. Got him, got him, got him. All right, let's get him out of here. And let's stop bothering these guys. Oh, 100% a male. All right, look at here. We got our last one. And this guy also seems to be a male. The patches are very intense as far as the blue goes on the face. And same thing with the belly. So I'm really, really hoping Pair number 2 gave us 3 males. Pair number 1 gave us 3 females, which means we would have 3 unrelated pairs. I know that I had a loss. It sucks, but you can't ask for anything better when you get 3 males, 3 females, and you're able to make 3 brand new pairs. So that's really, really good. All right, guys, nothing left to do here at the farm. Everybody's fed, traps have been set. Now it's time to go ahead and take these guys home with us. We'll be back tomorrow to take a look at those traps. Hopefully we caught some rats, some raccoons, whatever it is that we need to catch to get rid of some of the pests that we have in this farm. Regardless, I'm gonna sleep a little bit better knowing that I did take these young hoodeds home with me. Let's DNA sex them. Hopefully it does turn out to be 3 males and 3 females so that I can make 3 brand new pairs. But regardless, I know that I have to continue attacking the pests at this farm, whether it's raccoons, rats, and so on, because I do have other parrots here that are going to be attacked by these pests. So hopefully we can catch some. We'll be back tomorrow. Day 2, back at the farm. Let's go check these traps. Hopefully we caught something. Oh, it's set off. We got one set off. And the other one's set off too. Both of them have been set off. Oh, look at what we got here. We got them. I can't believe it. I was not expecting that. We got a raccoon there. Let's go check the other one real quick. There's nothing in that one, but 100% we have a raccoon in this one. So let's get this guy. Let me check the top of the cages real quick, because one of the things that I've noticed on top of the cages, there has been poop, which means that the raccoons on the outer portion are sitting on top of the cages, and I've seen some big raccoon dookies up there. So I don't see any today. Nah, I don't see any today, but I can't believe we got this guy. All right, give me a second and let me take care of this problem. Man, that was crazy. My adrenaline's pumping, I'm still shaking. I was not expecting to actually come here and trap one. I know that raccoons do fall into these live traps, but they're very smart animals. Sometimes they see them, they set them off, they're able to escape, or they don't even go around them because they don't like them. I'm still waiting on the dog-proof traps that I ordered online. I should be getting those within the next couple days, and I'm still gonna keep going. I've already set both traps back up. Here in the state of Florida, it is illegal to relocate these animals. If you have a nuisance animal on your property, you're not allowed to relocate it. Trust me, I thought about that. I actually looked up information because my initial thought was, let me catch him, let me take him somewhere to a forest, drop him off. He's far away from here, I don't have to worry about him anymore. But it is illegal in the state of Florida to relocate a nuisance animal. You have 1 or 2 options when you grab them on private property. Either you take care of the problem yourself, or you release them back onto the same property, but you cannot release them somewhere else. So I have no other option but to get rid of him or suffer the consequences of losing more birds. All right, so I am out of here for today. Both traps have been set, and I'm gonna go ahead and head home. I'll be back again tomorrow, see if I catch anything else. The next couple of days were all very uneventful. The traps were being set off by something. The bait on the inside was being eaten and taken, but no animals were captured during this time. So something is happening overnight that I am not aware of. I wish I had some game trail cameras that I can set up here so that I can see exactly what is taking my bait, what is setting off these traps, and managing to escape. But I guess we'll have to figure that out eventually. Empty, 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 empty once again. I think I'm being outsmarted by raccoons, but what can you do, man? Maybe we just got lucky that one day, the first day, catching that one. I am expecting the dog-proof traps to arrive sometime by the end of this week. And they can't get away from those because they will not be able to outsmart those traps. These, they may be able to outsmart, but dog-proof traps, those are 100% proof. If they stick their hands in there, they're getting caught. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. I will share with you guys in a future video if I catch any more raccoons or rats and so on, but I can't complain. One's good enough. At least we were able to get one. Hopefully, little by little, over the next couple of weeks, I'm able to trim down their numbers if there are any more out here. I have no idea if that is being set off by rats, raccoons that are outsmarting me, or whatever the case may be, but I'll get down to the bottom of it. Like always, we'll see each other in the next one. Until then, bye.